So, Steve, what exactly is a retail performance engine that Velocity offers, and why did Velocity create this?
So it's yeah, we the timing was great for us. The retail performance engine is kind of an aggregate of what has been a growing portfolio of solutions for us on retail growth, deposit growth, transactional growth, and as we were adding the different solution sets in there last year in 2022, we really wanted to start talking to the marketplace and having our prospects and client partners look at it as a strategy versus all of the independent solutions that allow the growth to happen. And so by creating the retail performance engine, we're now able to have that strategic conversation versus a single product conversation, and then go on a journey, if you will, with our prospects, with our credit union partners, and understand exactly what it is from the retail performance standpoint that they are trying to solve for, be it
Hmm.
front end growth through acquisition of new accounts, new membership, be it finally mastering that onboarding aspect of it. Because if you're growing new accounts for the sake of growing new accounts, but there's no ROI on that account, or you're spending more money than you're earning, then it's a net loss. If you bring those accounts
Hmm.
in and you're not able to onboard them, and now you just have an account sitting on your books and they may be transacting somewhere else, it's essentially a net loss. And then as we move into kind of what our traditional, more mainstay solutions, where it's driving that engagement
Hmm.
with your existing account holders or your existing membership. It's some of the stats that we see are kind of mind blowing, that 50-60% of the account base at any given institution is dormant, meaning they
Yeah.
opened up an account but they're not active. And so
Hmm.
we have strategies that focus on that. And then finally, on the back end of that, how do we drive that coveted either top of wallet or PFI relationship, and drive that loyalty? And so we have different solutions that drive all of that, but collectively the strategy is this retail performance and retail growth. And that's why we structured the retail performance engine last year. It's really resonated in the marketplace. So far, timing is right, obviously, with the market conditions, rates, and so forth,
Hmm.
and really kind of that coveted demand right now for low cost deposits. So
Yeah.
it's really resonating in the conversations that we're having.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're right. The timing is ripe for this, with what's going on in the economy. So, and I'd imagine that you do have quite a few competitors in this space. What makes Retail Performance Engine different? What makes it stand out?
The so yeah, I use the word holistically or 360 degrees, depending on the topic or the conversation. But yeah, certainly competitors in every one of those veins that I talked about, either acquisition or onboarding or engagement or loyalty or rewards. But
Hmm.
we don't find that there's anybody out there that can look at it through a full lens, through this
Right.
holistic lens,
Hmm.
because like I said, opening new accounts for the sake of opening new accounts, while the exercise is good, if it's not tied back to strategy, it's not trackable, and there's not a cause and effect into everything else, then it falls short, and at least in
Yeah.
our opinion. And so by being able to tie this entire strategy together on top of the analytical platform that we have, we do feel like we're the only ones in the marketplace that have this end-to-end holistic approach to
Hmm.
driving growth and deposits. While we compete in the silos with the different providers, holistically, we do feel like we can see the full picture, where some others and most others aren't able to do that.
Right. Well, that's huge. I mean, just having tech stacks get so complicated. So if you can simplify with a trusted partner and have that holistic partnership, I mean, that's saving time, efficiencies, and especially if you've got the reporting on the ROI and the KPIs on the back end, that's excellent. So as far as the retail performance engine goes, um, does it is it an entire package, or can clients choose a la carte, just what suits their needs and operations?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's we work at it from a consultative approach, right? We like to say we're software with a service instead of software as a service. And with the service means the consultative effort that we do from an analysis standpoint, truly understanding what the prospects pain points are and what their journey wants to look like. And then, you mentioned it earlier, like it's great to hear about a holistic solution. It's another thing to deploy and bite all those pieces off at once, right? Everybody has time and resource crunches, budgetary concerns. And so we will work with them to determine which one may be the best one to go with first, and then land and expand, and they can grow their relationship from there. We certainly have prospects that jump in and do all of it, and are ready and able to do that. But we'll tailor with each prospect, which may be the best starting point for them, and then they can grow into that relationship accordingly.
Right. So it's tailored, and you've got a roadmap per client. It's not cookie cutter, all or nothing.
That's it. Yeah. Tailored per client, based on the strategies, what they're trying to solve for, what their immediacy is, technology parameters, obviously resources, and a multitude of facets like that. Our goal is the long-term relationship, not the quick hit sale.
Right. Yeah, and getting them more engaged. As you were saying, engagement, what was it, 50 to 60% of your current clients aren't engaged, so getting more juice for the squeeze, so to speak.
That's it. Yeah. If all anyone focuses on, 50 to 60% of their account base has an account but isn't fully engaged, and there's a tremendous opportunity there to drive participation and from account holders that are or members that are already affiliated with that organization,
right?
Just by taking them through this process. And so it's a lot cheaper and easier to reacquire existing account holders than it is to go out and acquire new account holders. You should be doing both,
right?
But that reacquisition of your existing account base is typically often sitting there right under your fingertips. So a good place to start.
Absolutely. Low-hanging fruit. So, and do you work with banks and credit unions, financial institutions of all kinds?
We do. We work with banks and credit unions of all sizes. Our solutions scale accordingly. We have $100 million clients, and we have $100 billion clients, essentially using the same solution. It looks a lot different in a $100 million organization than it does in a $100 billion organization, but the underlying strategies are very similar, and the platform obviously starts from the same point. And so from all banks and credit unions of all sizes.
All right. Well, and then, so once an organization is interested and wants to partner with you, what does the implementation process look like? What's the timeline that we can expect?
Again, depending on the size and the scope and the parameters, we come at this from a technology, from a data-driven standpoint. We're not, just marketing, trying to sell product, and then figuring out how to deliver. So we do have a professional team of engagement. Most of our solutions run somewhere between 90 and 120 days from handoff from sales to delivery until we are engaged and live on that solution. We can drive faster than that. It really depends on the prospect, the client's timeline and horizon, but typically it's that 90 to 120 day mark, and so they also start realizing ROI from day one. And so this is not a solution that takes 36 months for the client to start seeing payback. All of our solutions, and that's really what I love about the position that we're in, all of our solutions are geared towards that positive ROI. And so within 120 days, the prospects, the clients can start seeing that payback start happening, which is great.
Yeah, quick ramp up period.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, this has been very interesting and informative. It definitely sounds like a consultative approach and tailored solution for each client's needs. Are there any final words that you wanted to share about Retail Performance Engine?
The message that we promote in the marketplace right now is that the evolution in our industry has gone parabolic, almost straight up, and so for those prospects, financial institutions, that are wondering what to do next, we're happy to have those conversations with anybody, and help them navigate their path forward, because we do feel if they don't engage in some of these digital growth strategies, they truly may run the risk of being left behind. So we want to help as many as possible, and happy to have all of those conversations with anybody that just wants to chat.
Yeah, so if anybody is interested and wants to chat and learn more about Retail Performance Engine or any of Velocity Solutions products, then they can reach out to their Allied Solutions rep. Very simple process to do that. But before we go, I have one more fun fact to share about Steve. He has been to 49 of the 50 states. The last one on the list is Alaska. So I have to ask, Steve, I know you're busy with your MLB stadium tour with your son, but do you have plans for the last frontier state in the immediate future, or is that just kind of a in the future bucket list kind of thing?
No, it's definitely high on my list of things to accomplish. Either A, through a client visit, or B, I would definitely like to go on an Alaskan cruise. I heard that's a good way to see a lot of it. So at some point in the next year or two, I plan on checking the box.
All right. Well, yeah, that'll be quite an accomplishment, all 50 states. So. All right. Well, thanks again. This has been super. And again, if anybody wants to get in touch about Retail Performance Engines, reach out to their Allied Solutions rep. But thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate, again, you taking the time to talk to us.
I enjoyed it, Amy. Thanks for the opportunity, and we look forward to connecting again.
Of course. Thank you.